Hey guys, how's it going? Michael here with the Marvelite. Today my co-hosts are the usual suspects, Nick.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is a Marvel-centered podcast. Just to remind our viewers here, because I guess a lot of people are confused that this isn't just a talk right away into the topics and everything. This is this is a podcast discussion. So
Nick, in with the flames. I'm with you there, buddy. Also, we have Will.
Happy Black History Month. What's going on?
It is Black History Month.
Yes.
Shout out to that.
It is.
And last, but of course not least, we have Luke.
I'm staying out of the politics this time.
no, last
Well,
but
damn,
least.
Luke.
Ooh.
Last but least, damn. But guys, before we get into it, how are you guys doing this night?
I'm doing fine. My legs are like dead right now because today was leg day at the gym, so that was horrible.
Oh, I thought it was because of all the Marvel news.
Buns and thighs, baby.
I'm shaking in my seat so badly. My legs, they just can't take the weight of all the awesomeness that Marvel has been giving me.
All the anticipation.
Exactly. I love the enthusiasm. Well, how about yourself, fam?
I'm doing all right. Tired as fuck, but that's just I haven't been sleeping right.
Hey, William, watch your language. There's children.
I don't care.
There's children on the planet somewhere right now.
Let them hear. Let them hear what Daddy has to say.
Whoa!
Nick, how about yourself?
Let them fight.
Whoa, Dad.
Feeding into the stereotypes of a young black man. My God.
that wasn't
but-
what
but
the
Nick, how are
implication
you
was
doing?
at all.
Well, you walked right into that one, buddy.
I just got home from a screening, but I guess we'll talk about that more on Hybrid Movies, which you can check out next Monday.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
You guys should check out. It's gonna
In
be
its
awesome.
new time
Hybrid
slot.
movies have now moved.
to Mondays.
Oh,
Hey,
is
you
it
exactly,
time to plug
exactly.
right now?
Yeah, guys, you know what else is awesome?
We just plugged.
What's that?
What, Will?
You can get 10% off at lootcrate.com with our code BRIDGE10. 10% off lootcrate.com with code BRIDGE10. Anyone remember what this month's theme was?
Actually, I checked because we did on Super Friends. Apparently, it's build. Actually, it's like a bunch of like Lego stuff and dimensions.
Oh,
That's
build.
pretty cool.
Maybe it has to do with Lego Batman. I don't know. Maybe.
That's freaking awesome.
That is
Possibly.
pretty sick.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Oh, yeah,
that's
might
pretty
have to
cool.
do
But
that.
anyway, guys, let's
See?
go just jump right into the topics
what-
here because we have
Wait,
a good
look-
amount of stuff.
What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you? What did I tell
You're
you?
jumping
What you
into
said.
it. You're going too.
Well,
quick.
jumping right
You're-
into it, in honor of Black History Month, we have news about Black Panther filming a chase scene in Korea. So that's some news.
Yeah.
What do you guys
That's
think
news.
about that?
Exactly. So pretty much, some news has revealed that Black Panther's cast are going to South Korea to film a chase scene specifically. So yeah, guys, what are your thoughts on that?
Do
Will?
you guys have like a duo host going on right now? I feel I'm a
duo.
little
It's
offended.
a brother
I'm
connection.
like a little left out of the loop right now. My goodness.
Come on, my brother. We can all celebrate.
Hey, what are you guys' thoughts on the news?
I mean, I knew they were going to be filming in Korea. I just didn't know what, just because that was some information that we knew about. Plus, the casting call asked for a lot of Koreans. So, I mean, I guess it'll be interesting to see. I know that there's definitely some political stuff that's going to be going on, but I don't know. What do you guys think about it?
Well, I'm just
definitely.
gonna. There's a tiny little description here, and it says the shoot, which will involve some 150 cars and more than 700 people in a car chasing. It's not like we've already seen that in Captain America: Civil War, with the protagonist and the villain. So we're gonna have obviously T'Challa, Black Panther, running around in a big, massive chase scene. Apparently, it says here it will also involve helicopters and guns firing blanks,
Wow.
which may cause noise as well as traffic restrictions. So that's just like a tiny little snippet of like a set piece. What's going on? I mean, we kind of expected this film to be a geopolitical film, so it's no surprise that they're spending a lot of money, a lot of budget on these really cool action pieces.
Time to drag the Koreans into it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how that's gonna play in like what part in the story. Probably something to do with like vibranium or something getting stolen.
Probably.
Nick, what are your thoughts, man?
Why are they in Korea? I thought this is a Wakanda movie.
I don't know, man. I guess it has to do maybe with like the larger world implications that they might have leaked or
It's
talked
the
about.
world-ending
in the synopsis.
thing.
Yeah, who knows, man?
I'm
There's a
definitely
lot
not
of-
seeing this.
There's a lot of political stuff that goes on with it too. Like the casting calls are asking for a lot of like multi-ethnic people, various cultures and stuff like that.
I mean, I'm cool with it. I like chase scenes. from the description that Luke gave us, it sounds pretty interesting. Anyway, let's just go move on to the next topic.
Oh boy, much excite.
And much excited because Will's going to get very excited about this. Aubrey Joseph and Olivia Holt are casted in none other than Marvel's Cloak and Dagger.
Hooray!
Wow.
Hooray.
We have cast.
It should have been me, Lord. Why wasn't it me, Jesus?
Will is mad because he didn't get
It's supposed to
cast.
be
It's
me.
okay.
I think
It happens.
Well, you know what? You missed your window. You had a chance and you missed it.
No, I didn't. I didn't see anything about this damn show.
Actually, no. For real though, did they have an open casting call or was it a closed casting call?
I think it was closed. I didn't see anything in any of the open.
No, it's
stuff.
a
had to have
casting.
been-
Yeah.
Like, I was just gonna say, it had to have been pretty tight-lipped for it to slip under our noses, because usually we keep up on stuff like that. And, you know, there's just general information out there regarding casting calls all the time. So, I mean, I'm a little surprised and shocked this fell so far under the radar. But anyway, so
Yeah,
we
exactly.
have...
What do you think
well,
about it?
it starts filming, what, February...
13th.
February
13th,
3rd.
yeah.
So it starts filming in
Oh, is that a Friday?
Yeah, 2 Fridays from now.
Yeah, so 2
Ooh.
weeks...
Or not
Oh, wait,
2
no, it's a
Fridays.
Monday. No,
Yeah,
it's a
sorry.
Monday.
It's the Monday after next Friday. Nick, you're right.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it starts Friday the 13th, that's foreboding. Wow, that's
Yeah. Well, it's like Nick said earlier, this film is almost... Or, I'm sorry, series is almost assured to be an insta-flop.
Well, you know what? That's
I'm
just your
holding
thing.
out hope,
This
man.
could- this
I'm
could
holding
flop.
out hope.
Insta-flop. Now, I'm
Dude,
not...
it's on the best network out there, dude.
What,
do you mean?
Freeform, ABC Family?
Yeah,
Are you
man.
serious? Are you kidding
Where
me?
shows don't go to die. They got Pretty Little Liars and
And what else, Will? Please, enlighten me.
that show. They have that other show with the wife from George
Please.
Lopez.
Yep, uh-huh.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, and you guys are telling me that Cloak and Dagger are going to be the saving grace of that network.
It will be the Archie for Disney. It'll be
Ugh.
it'll be the,
Riverdale's
it'll
been
be
getting
Riverdale
decent
for
to
Disney.
not the best reviews,
Are you
Will. So
kidding
that's not very good. Nick, what are your thoughts? You're going E. What do you think? You hopeful or no?
I don't. I'm not really interested in Cloak and Dagger to begin with. I actually did like how they were used in the Ultimate Universe, like the original Miles run when they introduced Cloak and Dagger. That was pretty cool. But I'm not really a fan, or like I haven't followed their characters or anything. So I probably won't watch the show just out of general disinterest in the characters. But
Do you want to actually
I feel
hear
that,
what
feel
the
that. And you know what?
synopsis is? I have it pulled
Will
up.
Yeah, here, fire it.
Will
We'll go for it.
volunteers himself to do coverage on the channel.
I do volunteer to do coverage. I will try.
And I appreciate
Even if
it,
I'm
brother.
even if I'm disappointed, I'll have a hate-love relationship like I do with Alpha. But it says, arriving at Manhattan's Port Authority bus terminal, a penniless Tyrone considered robbing Tandy Bowen, a rich girl who had also run away from home. Yet when someone else robbed her first, Tyrone impulsively tackled the thief and returned Tandy's purse. The two teens became fast friends when the naive Tandy accepted an offer of shelter from some strange men. A wary Tyrone went along to protect her. However, the two teens were soon forcibly delivered to criminal chemist Simon Marshall. Marshall was developing a new synthetic heroin from the Magia, testing it on runaway teens with fatal results. Johnson and Bowen somehow survived injection of the drug and they fled. During their escape, Tyrone found himself engulfed in darkness and seized by a strange hunger which eased in the presence of Tandy, who was glowing with a brilliant light. Trying to hide his newly shadowy appearance in a makeshift cloak, Tyrone began absorbing Marshall's thugs into his darkness while Tandy struck them down with daggers of light. The two teams dubbed themselves Cloak and Dagger and declared a war on drug crime. So they're going off the 616 here, which is slightly disappointing.
Now,
'cause it
how
goes
old are the two people that were cast? Because I'm
I'm assuming late teens.
Yeah, I'm
no?
assuming
Like,
late
into high school?
teens, early 20s at the
No,
most.
no. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't really read a whole lot of Cloak and Dagger. But isn't the 616 counterparts of them a little older than that?
Yeah.
Aren't
if
they
I rem-
more
if I
around the
remember
range
right.
of like early to mid 20s?
Yeah, I think the 616 are around their 20.
The sick one.
The sick one. The sick one.
The
Sick.
616.
What the hell?
Yeah, buddy. Olivia Holt is 19. Aubrey Joseph, I don't know.
Whoa.
But
I
he's
wonder
he's
how
17.
old.
She's 19,
I
eh?
honestly wonder how old that they're going to make them in the show.
Probably like
do-
17.
12
so
years
they're
old
gonna be
confirmed,
like,
dude.
you know, late high school, like junior, senior year.
They're probably gonna
something
do like
that.
Ultimate's age, but with like
Now,
616 story.
now here's a big.
Yeah, I mean-
now here's a big thing. what do you think they're going to do plot-wise for the show, and what kind of characters are we going to see? Are we going to see other characters from not only the Marvel universe but
like
the MCU?
Miles and...
Like
that's a
like,
really good
aside from
question.
Miles, but who's the villain going to be? Are they going to do?
Oh,
They're going to be fighting just like cartels,
It's the
bro.
war on drugs, bro.
The war on drugs. So you had 2 teenage superheroes taking down people like what? Like
For dime bags.
Like, yeah, people like Diamondback or...
They're going to be fighting Migos.
For the culture!
Actually, can that be a thing, though? I would love to see Cloak and Dagger fighting just the Migos as an evil crime syndicate.
That would be
Raindrop.
hilarious. That's
The
a cool
drop
like
top.
crossover comic or something. But
my shafts go
I
pop,
think you
pop.
touched upon it, Luke.
Pull him in the
Do you
cloak
guys
like,
think
blah,
this
blah.
is on AMC or whatever? What's it called again? Amazon Freeform?
What? No, dude. Freeform.
He's-
Okay.
Are you talking about Runaways on
ABC
Hulu?
ABC Family had changed their name, like rebranded themselves as Freeform, so it's
Yeah.
pretty much just ABC Family. And I really wonder,
okay.
of all places, why go to this. Now, I understand that, like, not everything can go to Netflix, not everything can go to Hulu.
Not
Now,
everything.
so far, Hulu only has one IP, and that's Runaways, which...
Dude, why don't they go to Amazon?
I was going to say I have
should've
to
went to
mention
Amazon, dude.
I have to mention that Runaways begins filming the same time Cloak and Dagger does. So,
That should have been me, Lord
Coincidence?
Jesus.
I
So-
think not.
so what I'm saying here is I don't know if this is going to happen, but it might be a possibility they may cross paths, given that they're like all of the Runaways, Cloak and Dagger seem to be around the same age, and they're both going to be dealing with, I guess, low-level street thugs. So I mean, I hope what they don't do is pull a lot. I hope that they don't make a lot of new characters for villains. I would like to see actual Marvel characters as antagonists. Maybe even, some kind of... We don't have to have big references to the MCU, but I would like subtle little hints, even if it's just like...
If any.
Even if it's just like a newspaper in the background saying like, like kind of like what we got in Luke Cage.
Dude, they should
where-
cross over with Spider-Man.
I mean,
That would
they
be really
could.
cool.
On Spoderman.
Yeah, that'd be really cool if they did. But you honestly
Yeah,
want
I
to
mean-
know what I think's gonna happen with it.
What?
What do you think's gonna happen? Well, I want to know. Quick.
So
Quick.
I think what's gonna happen is that basically they're gonna take like the age and maybe some of the characters from the Ultimates run, but they're gonna do that thing that long form young adult shows go, where they like tease the romance that they had in the Ultimates, but they're gonna be like, nah, man, they're best buddies.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And they're just gonna poke that with a stick for as long as possible, till like they'd be like, oh no, they're like brother and sister. It's like, are you sure? Because
Yeah.
brother and sister don't like wash each other naked and stay on the run together. That's some shit that they're gonna pull in the show. I can feel
Yeah.
it.
Well, it is on ABC Family, so we don't know if they'll actually.
Oh, they'll
pull
be
it off.
shirtless.
But anyway, moving
Okay.
on.
Well, yeah. Just to finish my thoughts on it, just real quick.
Hurry up, local.
Didn't you
Hurry
already
up.
finish your thoughts?
No,
To
I didn't.
finish up his finished thoughts.
Michael kept cucking me.
Cuckmaster has returned. God
Finish
damn.
the
I was
thoughts
just gonna
and
say, I
finish
want to like to the people that's listening to this, I want them to kind of give us your opinions on what you think the show's going to be like. Where do you think that's going to go? Because honestly, it seems just the fact that it's on Freeform seems like it's going to be relatively low budget, and that's troubling. That's always troubling when you
Dude,
have any kind of superhero TV show be low budget.
Don't worry, no one's listening at this point. So yeah,
We didn't get to the news fast enough. Sorry.
We didn't, unfortunately. But moving on to the next Marvel topic. So we talked about the the movies and then the television shows. So now moving on to another section of Marvel, which is their video games.
Yeah.
So if I'm not mistaken, Eidos Montreal reportedly is developing a Guardians of the Galaxy video game. Thoughts, guys?
Well, you
Nick?
should know you're Canadian.
Eidos.
Yeah, true. Montreal. That is in Canada. Yeah.
Oh. I'm very nervous that it's going to be the movie team again, so I had no interest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I was going to
Why
say
do
that
two
because
games based off the same thing?
exactly. Like we have who's developing the other Guardians game right now?
Telltale.
That's Telltale, no?
Telltale right now is developing a version of Guardians of the Galaxy, on console. but just from that little teaser trailer, it's already been revealed that that's pretty much going to be the movie version. It's like, they have completely snubbed the comic version, which is so much better.
Dude, what comic version? That didn't happen. What are you talking about?
I swear to you guys, I swear, and I'm not talking about the new Marvel Now stuff or the new Bendis stuff. I'm talking about like the good stuff, the older Guardians of the Galaxy stuff. Like that stuff is like pure comic gold. It was some of the best stuff Marvel's ever written. Like especially cosmic wise, like on their cosmic scale and their story arcs, like that version right there of the cosmic Marvel universe is like the best version, like one of the best versions you're going to get. And I really don't like that they just keep snubbing it. So please Square Enix, make a good one based on the comics. That's all I want.
I don't think this is Square Enix, actually.
Wait, no, it's publisher.
Eidos.
Yeah, well, Marvel Entertainment had signed a deal with publisher Square Enix and developers Crystal Dynamics and Eidos Montreal to create several games based around key properties, with an Avengers-centric game as the first up to bat.
Wow, it's going to be a connected universe then.
Yeah, no,
pretty much, man. And that pretty much cucks your idea then of them going back to later if it's going to be a shared universe.
That's what I've been talking about for months and months now, because I think it was sometime last year they had completely rebranded their game department altogether, and they had a bunch of these companies sign deals to make like a big, cohesive universe. And again, very vaguely, that the main developer of the SpiderMan PS4 game said that they are making exclusive console games that are going to be like a shared cohesive universe. And I'm assuming that this is part of that deal.
Huh.
It should be.
Because
we'll just have to wait and find out.
It's really time that we start getting good games, good animated movies and TV shows from Marvel, because that is definitely two aspects that DC just absolutely crushes them on.
Give it to them.
Most definitely. And I think they got that because they just recently just announced a Miles movie and their new video games. So I believe they're getting on that. But quickly, Will, what are your thoughts on that, fam?
I'm just hoping they don't do the same thing, because then it's just gonna be too monotonous to have like two different games that have two different styles based on the same team. It's just gonna be it's gonna be overkill, honestly. Like, because it's one thing if you have a Spider-Man movie and a Spider-Man game that are both coming out this year, that's fine. But you'll have a Guardians movie. The Guardians show, as far as I know, is still going on, and then two games, which I think that's just one step too many.
Okay.
I feel
like
that.
unless it's like the 08 run or the old run from the 60s, which that'd just be a ballsy move. But I don't think they do it. So I hope
they can include original characters from that 60s run, like Guardians 3000.
Yeah.
They can do
that would be interesting.
Yeah.
But Nick,
I wonder
what
how
are your
they're
thoughts?
Gonna connect all these games together. Like, is Spider-Man PS4 part of this, or is that?
I don't think so, because the Spider-Man PS4, when that first got announced, they said it's going to be completely original stuff. Remember?
Yeah, I think that's what they said, but that was like over a year ago when that.
Yeah, they could go back on that. I mean, the game was still very.
That was a while ago, and
again,
Telltale has their stuff going on, and then plus we got this other Guardians game. So, are those games connected at all? I don't.
Are those canon or not canon? I don't know.
We just don't know.
Are they in the video game canon? Who knows?
I don't know.
But anyway, guys, that's it for the majority of the topics. Now we're gonna be moving on to one of our favorite parts, one of my favorite parts at least. That is the viewer questions.
Ask Marvelite.
So, #Ask Marvelite. But Will, before we do that,
I also want to remind our viewers that they can get 10% off LootCrate.com with our code Bridge10. That's 10% off LootCrate.com with our code Bridge10.
Yep.
Gotta get all the codes. Anyway, guys, so first question this week comes from Jalen. And he says, #Ask Marvelite. Who do you think will be the villain for the Guardians of the Galaxy game? Wow, that says pretty uncanny since we just talked about
which one?
that topic.
Yeah, which one, dude? Telltale?
Let's go and say the Telltale, because I'm
let's
assuming
go ahead
that's the
and
one
say
he's talking about.
For the Telltale game, I don't freaking know.
Fair enough.
I just don't know.
Nick?
I think they're gonna try
Did it
and
shoot
tie
a
it
shot?
into the second movie, so I'm guessing like Ego or Aisha or something.
Ooh, that'd be kind of interesting if they did
Well,
that.
see, here's the thing. Like, I don't think they would personally go that route. I mean, they could, but I don't know, man. It's
Dude,
just
what about
it's just too
Jason?
early to tell. Like,
Oh, that would be so cool. Actually, Nick, you know
that
that's
would
my
be
answer.
cool.
If they do that whole JSON aspect, and then like the politics in space, and then maybe tie in some like bounty hunters
yeah,
or
like
something.
a Shi'ar Scroll
That'd be pretty
War.
nifty.
I mean, like there's so much you can do.
that would be
I mean,
so
and
cool.
especially
No, the
since
Badoon.
Marvel owns all of their properties outside of the film departments. So, like for example, Marvel can use Galactus in anything they want.
Dude, what about
So-
the Badoon?
They could
It could
use
be
the
the
Badoon.
Badoon.
And you know what? The Badoon was they were essential to the story arc in 08. So, and they were fantastic, bad guys. So, I don't know.
Yeah, actually-
there's a lot they could do. There's just so much. The possibilities are endless. Really.
Speaking of the Badoon, though, remember the .1 issue of the Marvel Now Guardians of the Galaxy run?
I remember that.
That .1 issue or whatever it was, that'd be so cool if they adapted that to be like at least a bit of the origin.
the whole
for
game?
the Telltale game. Not the whole game, but like maybe like the intro or something. I think that'd be really cool because that was such a great issue, like explaining his origin story with the Badoon. If they go the whole Jason shit too, but anyway, that was a good question. Thanks for asking that, Jalen. We appreciate that. Let's go move on to the next one. This one comes from Andre. Hashtag Ask Marvelite. What is your most anticipated game? Spider-Man PS4, Avengers Square Enix game, or the Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale game?
Huh.
Will.
Spider-Man. Haven't had like a really good Spider-Man game in a while, so be good to have that because I played through TASM 2. Good God, what a piece of shit!
Yeah, that was
Like
horrible.
that was like offensive.
I will say though, like the swinging mechanics in that game were kind of
The swinging mechanics in the second one were good, but man, just the designs were ugly as fuck. The continuity was just completely ignored because they had like no time to make the game or write the script and nothing to go off of.
Nope.
It was
Whoa! I just realized. Whoa! Is Spider-Man: Homecoming not getting a game?
No, it's not.
no.
What?
Nope. It's not
We're
getting a
getting-
game.
Is that the first time a Spider-Man like cinematic movie is not getting a
Yes.
game?
Well, I mean, they're getting it gets an illusion with the eyes on the new outfit, but that's about it.
Yeah, well, they're probably going to take some aesthetics from the film in the game. And, it wouldn't be a Spider-Man game without having multiple skins and different suits that you could wear. Like, it just wouldn't be a Spider-Man game. So
Yeah,
I would
At least not a
assume...
modern one.
But, yeah,
Yeah, I feel that.
my opinion...
I would say though, I'm probably my bad. Look, I'm gonna steal that one from me because I'm really excited to say this. I'm actually looking forward to the Spider-Man game as well. Those are some of my favorite games growing up, like the older ones. And with regards to the Telltale and Avengers game, the Avengers one at least is kind of far away. It's not gonna be coming until at least like 2019, I think they said.
Oh, really?
God damn
That far
Square
away?
Enix. That's some bullshit that
Yes.
Square Enix would pull.
Yeah, that's some Kingdom
Yeah,
Hearts 3
they
shit right
they
there.
are notorious for delay.
God.
Yeah, and I just haven't been too into Telltale game recently, so that's why I say Spider-Man. But Luke, go for it.
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, Spider-Man really, just because like we've actually seen gameplay, we know some stuff about it. It actually looks like it could potentially be the best Spider-Man game ever created. Like with the Avengers game, we literally know nothing, but like all we know is what was shown. We saw some damaged Avengers, and they need to reassemble for some reason. We don't know what that is. Obviously with the Guardians Telltale stuff, we don't know anything about that either. We've just gotten small little teasers for those. So I mean, Spider-Man, we've actually seen gameplay, and in the gameplay itself, the world just looks beautiful. It actually looks and feels and breathes like New York City. It just like the web swinging, the fighting mechanics look great. Like I want to see more. I want to know more about the game. So I think I am most hype for Spider-Man PS4.
Yeet, Nick.
Yeet. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Are you Nick? I know you don't have a
Spider-Man.
PS4 at the moment. Will you be getting one when the game
No.
comes out? Confirmed. Awesome. On to the next
Yeah, I'm
question.
waiting to get when Kingdom Hearts 3 gets an announcement, that's when I'll start saving money for a PS4.
Damn. Also, I just got a PS4 recently, so I'm pretty excited for the Spider-Man game. Anyway, next question from Eric. Hashtag
Wait,
Ask
which Eric
Marvelite.
is this?
It just said Eric.
It doesn't specify what I see.
Oh, is this the Eric from
What
Twitter?
I see it says Eric 5 days ago.
Wait, Luke, is this Twitter Eric? Like,
Yes, this
from
is.
Secret Avengers?
Yes, this is.
Oh.
Ooh, this is Secret Avengers, Eric. So shout out for Secret Avengers. Why is it Bridge 10? Don't the codes usually have something to do with the name of the channel? I believe that's referring to the Loot Crate code. Nick, do you know about this?
As far as I know, it's just like a generic code that they give out because I actually, one of the channels that I follow called Double Toasted, they actually have Bridge 10 as well as their Loot Crate code. So
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know them.
Whoa, they're stealing our
Stealing
our people.
thunder.
yeah, I more than likely it's just like a generic code that they give out. But I've seen also some channels have a personalized one, so I'm not sure how you get that.
Yeah, maybe it has something to do with like if you ask early on or
Possibly.
something. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Will and Luke, I don't think you guys have anything to add on to that.
No,
right?
not
that
really.
Sums it up.
Other than use the code, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
we,
Alright, we
we've
got
actually
another
had
question.
people use our code, so
Yeah, one of my friends.
Yeah, thanks
used
to
it.
everyone.
awesome.
Hashtag Bridge 10. All right, so next question comes from I don't know who that's from actually. It's just there's no name.
Oh,
But
this is
anyway.
from.
Hashtag-
Wait, this is from Eric.
Oh, another one from Eric.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, Papa bless. Hashtag Ask Marvelite. Would you guys be for Deadpool 2 taking the piss out of Marvel Comics' recent endeavors like the burying of the X-Men, or would this cause Fox and Marvel to drift even more apart? I say just go for it because Fox is actually doing a lot of stuff right at the moment.
You know what I have to say to that?
I'm not gonna speak yet.
What I have to say to that is, if they're actually going to take the piss out, absolutely, please do. I will laugh my fucking ass off. Hell, if they take the piss out of the movies, I'd be fine with that too. Because it's
Well,
like,
the thing is, they kind of already have taken the piss out of the movies.
no, I mean like the Disney movies, not the Fox movies.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Well, no, I wasn't even talking about the Fox movies. Just the fact that they had Bob the Hydra agent and a helicarrier in the film was kind of taking the piss out of the MCU as well.
Yeah, but I'm sure Kevin
Yeah, I
Feige
bet
had
you
a-
they're gonna dig at the MCU.
Yeah, I'm sure
I
Feige had
bet
a
you,
hearty laugh about it. Like, haha, we could sue them, but we're not. This movie's too funny.
Well,
We'll
no,
see
they
where
had to
this
have
goes.
they did have to have the okay from Marvel Studios for the helicarrier.
Yeah, I mean, if I had to guess, they would probably like shoot some shots. Probably, I don't know about the comics. I don't think they would do that. Maybe like Iron Man 2 or something. Like make fun of like, oh, this sequel is actually good or something. I don't know.
Oh, snap.
But Nick, what are your thoughts, bro?
I mean, it seems like something that could plausibly happen. You know, he just picks up a comic or something, and I don't know, possibly, hopefully.
Where are the X-Men at?
Yeah.
I don't think
Hey, where the
like
X-Men at?
Eric. I don't think that it would cause Fox and Marvel to like drift apart even more, because they're already spread pretty far apart from each other now.
Yeah, I mean the
that's at least what we know
Punisher
publicly.
comic blew up the Fantastic Four, remember?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yes, they did, and it was glorious. And that was a straight.
That was
to
disrespectful.
Fox. It was disrespectful and hilarious.
But I love the fact that the only one that lived was Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Even they're like, oh, nah, we like him. The
That's
rest of them.
That's
the
because
rest of
by
them
the
can
time
burn.
that's because by the time that was written, he had already jumped ship to Black Panther. He had already jumped ship with Fox.
I'm captain now.
But Eric, I really don't think that it's gonna they're gonna drift apart. And I will say add this on that I don't really think that Fox is doing quote a lot of stuff right at the moment. I mean, obviously this is my opinion, and some people see my opinion to be drastically wrong, but I just like they haven't, aside from potentially Legion, like what that could be. I hope that it's good, but there's just a lot of big red flags, like Bryan Singer signing on to direct a new X-Men related TV show and things like that. Just
that thing we all asked for.
yeah. So I
Yay.
mean, and obviously we have Logan in Deadpool 2. I really love Deadpool, and Logan looks good.
We have New Mutants coming.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to very politely disagree with that.
Damn, Luke.
Damn. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion, man. I mean,
No, opinions are
I mean,
cool. Anyway,
I have friends that loved X-Men Apocalypse.
Do you have some very optimistic friends?
I do, and I dog them on their opinions all the time.
Oh.
Damn. Anyway, we're gonna move on to the last question. Hashtag Ask Marvelite. This one's by Kieran. Thank you for the question, by the way, to everyone who sent them. Keep on sending them. If Marvel keep on at the current pace of quality movies, and Fox and Sony keep failing with the characters they own, how long do you think it'll take for Marvel to negotiate back all their rights from elsewhere, or even just shared rights like the SpiderMan deal with Sony?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I know. Oh, my God. Well...
Luke, go for it.
I don't think, again, the pace and quality of the movies are not, they're not looking so hot for Fox and so, especially Sony, dude. Sony is like dwindling quickly, and Sony's not the only company that's up in flames right now. WB is struggling very, very hard right now. They're
Ben Affleck.
Yeah, well, I wasn't gonna say names, but I was just gonna say there's a lot of internal.
Yeah, they lost $75 million on Live by Night.
They did, unfortunately, and Sony.
Man, I wish that movie was
Sony
better.
keeps throwing all of their money to Adam Sandler to make these horrible movies, and I don't know why they're losing money every year.
Yeah, did you guys read that Sony actually lost $1 billion in their film production department?
Yeah, I wonder if that had anything to do with Adam freaking Sandler and failed Spider-Man films.
The Ridiculous Six is a piece of.
I don't think that was.
It's one of the best examples of amazing art. I think.
That was a load of shit. Don't lie to people.
To really answer the question, I think
it's a special film.
I think that if Sony dips really far down and hits rock freaking bottom, and if Fox continues down this dwindling path, I mean, we have a lot of things with Fox going on, but a lot of those things are ending. Aside from Deadpool 2 or 3, because I think Deadpool 3 is an early development. But after Logan, that's done. They are trying right now to renew the contracts with McAvoy, Fassbender, and Lawrence, but I don't think any of them are looking forward to signing contracts at this time. And to be honest with you, with Sony, I don't think it'll be that long until Marvel can renegotiate the contracts and just get all of the characters back fully. I really don't think.
You remember the email?
Oh my God.
We all remember the email.
Guys,
can we talk about that while we're on this topic?
Just for a second, because we do have a couple of minutes, but
we got a couple minutes, because that email was incredible. I want to talk about it last show, but we didn't get a chance to.
Yeah, keep in mind that when Amy Pascal read that email, she was the head of Sony. Sorry.
Yeah, she was.
So this was right before their agreement went through, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very informal, all lowercase. Hey guys, what's up?
Dude,
how can we make money? It'll make lots of money.
It was super
they were so horrible. So they had a.
Wait, does anyone want to read it?
Well, I
have the email pulled up, actually.
Yeah, if you want to read it.
Yo, Nick, shoot some shots.
Yeah, read it, and then we'll go into it for the
hang on. Let's see. Keep talking for a second.
Kind of diving off the question.
Oh my God, it was so funny.
It was,
but I'll say if they keep failing, man,
it was sad.
Realistically,
no, that's how
if they keep failing with the characters, they will come back. That's what I think.
Well, I think it's gonna be harder for the X-Men just because Fox can keep mining at that forever. Like they'll just reboot it and stuff.
You can do just about.
I think Fantastic Four, they might have a chance.
Yeah,
Fantastic Four has a better chance than the X-Men does, and same with Spider-Man has a better chance. But mutants, you have essentially infinite possibilities. So, and Fox wants a franchise to hold on to, because even WB is still trying to rake in money with Harry Potter.
Well, if it makes you guys feel any better, I know for a fact that Marvel Studios has pages and pages of concept art of characters they don't even have yet.
Yeah.
Don't they also have contingency stories too? Because didn't Civil War have 3 scripts?
They do. And fun little fact here: WB doesn't. Neither did Sony. And I don't know if Fox has really any contingencies now. Given Fox isn't doing that bad when it, when it comes to raking in numbers at the box office.
Oh no, they're not bankrupt here.
No, I mean
Wait, hang on. I want to read this Sony email. I have it pulled up now. This is
Oh, you
hilarious.
have it?
Okay, Nick, go
Go
for
for
it.
it.
Go
So,
for it. All right,
so
guys.
this whole email is talking like Amy Pascal is basically directing this at the Sony executives about like their whole Marvel meeting, right? So they have one section that's like a possibility of like, okay, we continue with full ownership, and this is how the universe is going to go. So in 2016, they were going to do the Sinister Six Part 1, then the Sinister Six Part 2 in 2017, and then later in 2017, they're going to have an Emma Stone Carnage film, which will lead into Venom, and finally Amazing Spider-Man 4 Part 1 and Part 2. What the hell?
Dude, how did we let this happen?
Oh, wait, what?
Well, the good thing
How
it
do you have
didn't
a-
happen.
Wait.
How do you-
That wasn't even the best part. You gotta talk
No,
about...
keep reading. Keep reading.
Yeah, keep reading.
So it says 2020 could be this female-led spin-off film, and then Spider-Man versus the Amazing Spider-Man in 2021.
There it is. The best part of this email.
Tobey Maguire and Andrew together equals about $2 billion in profit.
Projected $2 billion.
Off of name value alone,
even
we'll get
Warner
$1 billion.
Brothers wasn't that ambitious. They predicted $1 billion. It's like they're highly banking off the star power of Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire. $2 billion.
That is so funny.
The interesting thing
Instant.
though is that Sony really wanted Dylan O'Brien. Like that was 100% their pick.
Yeah.
Before Andrew?
No, before Tom
for,
Holland.
Before Tom Holland.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah, they said they wanted Dylan O'Brien. They were going to have him in Infinity War and Civil War, and that was going to be the whole solo reboot. Like that was the whole sharing the rights, and then there was also the third option, which was to just sell it fully back to Marvel, but they wanted $5 billion.
Yeah, keep reading, please. Please keep reading.
And it's okay. So it says Kevin Feige and Luis arrive. Kevin seems offended. Says deals are one-sided. We set prices too high.
They $5 billion for one IP. Wow.
It's because they're broke. They need something.
It
They
says,
need a
it says
win.
Kevin.
$5
Kevin says
billion.
2 is max for Spider-Man.
Wow. Did you guys
Dude,
know
can you
that
believe-
Lucas didn't even sell, or he sold Star Wars for $4 billion, and that was an entire universe,
Yeah.
an entire canon with decades of lore, and they wanted $5 billion for one character.
So yeah, Sony wanted $5 billion for film access to around, I'd say at most 20 characters. At most.
Yeah. Tiny little universe within a universe.
Not even
Hang
a
on,
universe.
I
I
gotta
just
It's
want
read
to say
this
thank you to
last
Nick
part.
for
not
sharing.
even a universe. It's
there's more.
It's a state.
Yeah, there's the
Oh
the
my
final
God.
part where they're still talking with Kevin about the deals.
I can't believe Kevin Feige actually entertained it. This
No,
is-
he was offended. He was probably very standoffish and snubbed.
Can you imagine like the behind the scenes like Kevin Feige like
How does
3
this
a.m.
deal?
in
How
his
does this
like
meeting
hotel
go?
room?
Isn't it
So
so?
what is he doing
Oh,
in the
looking-
room?
wasn't it so cringeworthy too? Like in the email where Amy kept typing in pleasantries.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
she-
pleasantries.
Yeah.
Wait, I gotta read this part where she says, final deal allows Spider-Man to appear in Civil War. Andrew still is the lead. Then in 2017, TASM 3 is released. Avi Arad and Sam Raimi producers. Russo Brothers direct. Marvel can recast everybody but Andrew. Spider-Man has 2 more appearances before Amazing Spider-Man 4. Then in 2020, we do Spider-Man versus the Amazing Spider-Man. After 2020, Marvel will regain the rights for paying us $2 billion. Overall, this should make us approximately $12 billion in profits over 5 years.
That is
Dude, what was she smoking?
that is
Where-
optimism
cigarettes.
that I have just it's
These
unfathomable.
people
She
had to have
she
been.
ends off the email with "How about that?"
How about that?
How about that? Cash me outside. How about
How
that?
about that? How about that indeed, Amy Pascal? She
Oh my god.
honestly, when you
Where
look at the
where did
decision
she
that,
pull these numbers from?
when you think about the
$12
decision
billion
that,
dollars in 5 years.
no, dude, remember what she
Well-
thought was going to happen with Ghostbusters?
Yes.
This is the most optimistic woman I've ever seen.
Wait, how much has the MCU made
naive.
thus far? Like
Oh,
total?
guys, I have to.
MCU's only like what, like
$8 billion?
I would
Yeah, I
say
think 2 or 3 billion.
No, they've grossed over 11 billion so far.
Oh, really?
Okay,
So,
yeah.
but that was over like 10 years. Like,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
that's
that was
goes
like a
over
span of
5
a
years.
decade.
That's
12
over a
years.
decade. They might
she's
hit
literally trying to do half of that work and make double.
Yeah,
and-
assuming
I would-
each film makes 300 million this year, they'll make it to 12. That still took 10 years.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly,
Dude,
Will.
but she said Spider-Man versus the Amazing Spider-Man about $2 billion in profit.
Insta 2 billion.
Instant 2 billion. Dude, man, Warner Brothers didn't know what they were doing. They should have just put Superman versus Superman and Batman
I bet
versus
when-
Batman.
Oh my god.
I can just imagine that meeting when Amy says 5 billion or we walk. I bet you Kevin was just
No.
like, cash me outside. How about that?
No, not even that. I want to see Kevin Feige's face when he saw
For
the
real.
emails leaked. That's what I want to know. He's probably like, yo.
No, and guys, and I was gonna bring that up. Like this is one very cringeworthy email, guys. There was dozens
There's a whole
and
list.
dozens and dozens of these horribly written emails. I mean, like I spent literally. I think I spent all night whenever like they leaked originally on 4chan and Reddit. I spent all night reading as many as I could, and oh my god, they were going to not only kill Spider-Man, but they were going to kill the comic book industry in general. It was going to be.
And with that,
Wait, I can't just think about Kevin Feige sitting in his chair, and you just see Amy Pascal stand up, just like 5 billion or we walk, and he's just stifling a laugh, like, this chick is fucking nuts.
Yeah, I know.
that's what I'm saying. But with
Oh
that
my
said,
God.
thank God it didn't happen. We're all living in the best age of comic book movies.
We live.
No, we're
in
not.
We live in extraordinary times right now.
We
I
live
will
in
say
the
that
fascinating
much. Yeah.
times where Batman and where Superman has less dialogue than the swinging punk from New York.
Exactly. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for checking out this episode of the Marvelite. As always, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, guys, don't forget you can ask us questions with the hashtag #AskMarvelite. Fun episode, guys.
Yeah, man.
What episode was this? What number?
67.
67.
67.
Which you forgot to mention.
Yeah, but anyway, guys, signing off for the Marvelite. It was your boy Fable34 here with.
Luke.
Everyone else, bye.
Everyone else.
Bye.
Oh, Will.
I am
Catch
Luke.
us outside. How about that?
Yeah. You
Oh,
won't catch me
God.
outside.
Catch us in the comment section.